Finding hope in Psalm 10. It is a question that has haunted believers for millennia. Why do wicked people seem to thrive while the righteous suffer? We see injustice, oppression, and blatant evil succeeding in the world, and God can feel distant, even silent. This profound frustration is the very heart of Psalm 10, a passage that remains stunningly relatable in our modern day. The psalmist begins with a cry of raw honesty. "Why, Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble?" Psalm 10:1. This is the first of two piercing questions that frame our dilemma. The author then vividly describes the actions of the arrogant wicked. They prey on the poor, boast in their greed, and mock God, living as if He does not exist. Psalm 10:2-4. Their success leads them to a chilling conclusion. He says to himself, "God will never notice. He covers His face and never sees." This is the core of our struggle. When the unjust flourish, it tempts us to believe the lie that God is absent, blind, or indifferent. We see the wicked man's philosophy in action, that there are no consequences, and we echo the psalmist's plea. Why does the wicked man revile God? Why does he say to himself, "You won't call me to account"? The apparent delay in God's judgment can be a severe test of faith. But Psalm 10 does not leave us in despair. It makes a crucial pivot from lament to faith. After pouring out his frustration, the psalmist chooses to anchor his soul in what he knows to be true about God's character. He declares, "But you, God, see the trouble of the afflicted. You consider their grief and take it in hand. You are the helper of the fatherless." This is the answer to our second question. God is not blind. He sees every act of injustice and every secret sin. The psalmist affirms God's sovereign authority, writing, "The Lord is king forever and ever." This eternal perspective is our anchor. While evil may have its day, it will not have eternity. God's timing is not our timing, but His justice is certain. The psalm concludes with a confident assertion that God does hear. He does strengthen the hearts of the faithful, and He will ultimately call the wicked to account for their wickedness. Psalm 10 teaches us that it is not wrong to bring our anger and confusion to God. Honest lament is an act of faith. Yet, we must not stop there. We must follow the psalmist's example and resolve our doubt in the truth of God's character. We can trust, as Solomon later wrote, that God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil. Even when He seems silent, we can have confidence that the King sees, He cares, and He will, in His perfect time, make all things right.